What's going on, you guys? It's been a little minute. Been a little minute since we were live. Hit that like button for your boys to come on in. We're going to talk about throwback fighters, right? A question got brought up in a press conference with Errol, Spence Jr. and Zab Judah. And the question got brought up, is he a throwback fighter? And of course, Zab said he had to throw Terence Crawford in there because he feels that Terence Crawford is a throwback fighter as well. Hit that like button for your boy. Actually, we had 11,000 subscribers now, too. Yeah, so we got to 11,000 subscribers. I guess the next one is about, 15? Give a little time this time. Go to 15,000 subscribers. Salute to everybody that subscribed to the channel, likes the videos, and shows your boy some support. But yeah, let's check this out real quick.
What's the game plan looking like for you from a business standpoint?
It looked like 2 fights.
All right. Yeah, we know what it's all about, you know what I mean? But, if the opportunity to fight Terence Crawford isn't there, for me I got to a point where it was Terence Crawford was the only one I wanted to fight. I had that fight with Sebastian Formella, and I was like, nothing else. If it's not Terence, are you at the point where you're saying, I'm not getting in the ring if it's not Terence Crawford, or are you still willing to take on whoever the business can bring to you?
Well, I already told them, the powers that be, so to say. People,
Yes, sir.
shot. I already told her, what I want, and I'm not. It's hard for me to make this weight. Straight, I'm a lot older now. I'm not young. It used to be, losing 8 pounds a day is not easy.
Yo.
So, I told him this is the fight I want, and then after that, I'm moving up. So it's 2 more fights. It's Ugas and
Crunch time.
next, and then it's over for me. I'm going up.
Boom, boom. EJ, man.
Damn, wait a minute. I hope y'all heard that, but it sounded like he kind of skipped. He said his Ugas is on up to me. Like, bro, this, oh my God, bro. But yeah, Errol Spence Jr. been having press conferences and doing videos, and he been talking, right? He said he's 100% for this fight. He's 100% for this fight where you're doing his Ugas, right? 100%. Better, feeling better than ever, he said. So, yeah. And he said he's hungry for this fight. He said he is hungry for this fight, hungrier than Ugas. He said Ugas already obtained his American dream. He said Ugas already attained his American dream. He said he trying to prove a lot of the doubters wrong. Errol Spence keeps all receipts on all the criticism and the haters, right? And he probably remembers a lot of things your boy Bushido said as well. But I'm glad it motivated the dude. I'm glad he's motivated. I'm glad the criticism motivated him. And yeah, I expect to see Errol Spence Jr. do his thing against Yordenis Ugas. And now will he beat Ugas? I don't know. Salute to everybody in the building. What's going on? WJ Luckett, I see you. Tribe, what's good? Jose Diaz, Dre the Man, Michael Holly, what's going on? John Roderick, you say you don't believe he's gonna fight Bud. I mean, we go see, man. I think at this point we just go have to wait and see. But real quick, while more people get in here, y'all heard about this shit? These dudes right here. Look at these dudes. Ryan, I heard this fight is on pay-per-view too. I'm not sure how true that is, but oh hell no. Ryan talking big shit. Oh hell no. He said take that beanie off, ugly motherfucker. Oh hell no, bro. He said, "Take that beanie off, ugly motherfucker." But yeah, that's the fight we got this weekend. Honestly, I'm hoping for an upset. I'm hoping to goes out there and really make something happen against this dude. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing personal, but um, we shouldn't be having this fight in the first place. But yeah, back to the regularly scheduled program. Throwback fighters, right? Zab Judah. The little interview with the what's that dude's name? I think his name Brian Fleur. I think his name Brian or something. You know the PBC guy. It was that interview was kind of weak. The one with Brian Custer was a lot better. And he asked, I mean, like they was like they had Zab there and they was like pretty much jerking dude off and shit. Like I didn't really care for that interview, right? They asked softball questions. And then when the media people came in, they asked softball questions. They didn't ask, I mean, all the good questions pretty much got asked already. But these dudes asking some lame ass questions, boy. I'll tell you, the media dudes, they be asking some whack ass questions. Brian Custer, he asked some good questions. But they said something about them being throwback fighters. And I've been saying Terence Crawford is a throwback. I think most would agree. But is Errol Spence Jr. a throwback fighter? He does have somewhat of a professional style. His style is kind of throwback. But the way he was moving, I wouldn't really consider that throwback. But what he does moving forward, it could be different. Salute to all the people that just stopped in, man. We just got 11,000 subscribers. That's right. You said no fighter ever goes 100%. Yeah, he said he 100%, man. So, I mean, if he gets beat by this dude, there's really no excuses, man. There'll be no excuses for Errol Spence if he loses against Udenis Ugas. See what this is.
You come out victorious, provided you come out victorious on the 16th. The only belt that's going to be remaining is the WBO. Obviously, we know who has that, Terence Crawford. That'll be obviously the next fight that's going to occur.
People say he look older. Like a lot of people been saying that Spence look aged. I mean, what do you guys see about that? I'm not looking too much into it because shit, the motherfucker in his 30s now, right? So I mean, what do you expect? You know, you start to age a little bit when you get in your 30s. You know, everybody, not Michael J. Fox and this motherfucker looking young forever. So I mean, yeah, they say he aged and all that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that fight done, but right now the only way that fight can be done is if I beat Uga. So that's why I'm 100% focused on. It's only 2.5 weeks on a fight, and then after that, then we can discuss Terence Crawford.
So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's getting tired of the Bud questions. I'm pretty sure he is, but that's what everybody's gonna ask you, bro. So you should be expecting to get a lot of these Crawford questions, a lot of them. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We got 11,000 subscribers up in here, man. Yeah, he got to expect people to ask them Bud questions. And now what Bud been doing, right? What Bud been at? What Bud been doing? I don't know. Bud been looking like he's been living life chilling with his family. That's what it looked like he's been doing. But fans are going to be expecting Crawford to make an announcement soon. Fans going to be looking to see Crawford in the ring soon. Fans going to be wanting to know who is Terence Crawford going to be fighting next. Because the year of 2022 is starting to shape up in the sport of boxing. It's really, really, really starting to shape up. I mean, it's a lot of good matchups being made, all types of shit, right? Fighters are starting to move a little different this year. So hopefully this continues, right? I think that'd be the cherry on top if Errol Spence and Terence Crawford mixes it up. Then everybody be like, man, we got to make these big fights happen now. So yeah, I'm sure he's tired of getting the Crawford questions. But that comes with the territory, bro. You should have been fought the dude. You know what I'm saying? And then the 70-30 thing, he was just playing. I mean, was he really just playing? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. I don't know if he was playing for real. I don't think he was really playing. He's saying it now. I'll give him a pass. But I don't think he was playing because he said that same shit at that DAZN. And when he was on that, I forgot what fight it was, but he was at the DAZN. They was interviewing him. He said, yeah, you're going to have to take a back seat. I take that 60, 40, 70, 30, whatever you give. I mean, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? He said that multiple times. So was he playing then? Look, man, you can't be saying that bullshit. He said people can't take jokes, but bro, that wasn't a joke. Your fans thought that shit was funny. Errol Spence fans thought that shit was hilarious, all that 60-40 talk and all that shit. But Spence came out and said he was just playing. Now what they gonna say? Like, y'all looking crazy now. Y'all looking crazy now. He said he was just playing. So I mean, shit. Why you playing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why was you playing? Here, go right here. I knew I had it.
At the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, whatever we give him. Like I said, I'm the big dog at the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, whatever we give him. Like I said,
yeah. See, I mean, so was he really playing? Now a lot of the Bud's fans is brutal. They ain't forgiving. Y'all ain't nearly as forgiving as your boy Bushido is. I mean, I thought I was bad, but I am a pretty forgiving guy. But y'all are ruthless. I've been seeing a lot of the comments, and y'all don't believe in Errol Spence. Y'all think he lying. I mean, y'all ain't budging. Y'all ain't budging. But the way I see it is, look, we in a situation now to where he has to beat Ugas. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to sit back and wait and take his word for it this time, because the division is looking really fucking competitive. The division is looking really competitive. So yeah, Errol Spence got to really, he has to fight Crawford. Nah, bro. Let's be honest. All these people asking him, that whole little interview today with the Brian guy, I think that's his name. Really, that was just them trying to set up some they was talking about Undisputed a lot and Legacy. They trying to really get it in his head to go through with this fight with Crawford, bro. And then that's all everybody's keep talking to this dude about is Crawford. So yeah, he has to go for Terence Bud Crawford, bro. There's just no other choice. I don't want to hear nothing about no nothing. I don't want to hear no more excuses. Ain't none of no more excuses flying over here. After he beat Yordenis Ugas, if he beats Yordenis Ugas, I expect him to do what's right and go for the big fight. You said EJ need to let his actions speak for him. I mean, pretty much, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we haven't heard much from him for a while. So yeah, we need to hear something from him. But I think I heard enough. Me personally, I got a good gist of where Errol Spence at. And I'm gonna just take his word for it. I'm gonna just take his word for it this time. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this time he pretty much has to. He came out and said things like, I took things for granted and I ain't got that much time left, and I gotta get going. So really, I think the main thing that's mentally blocking him from just going all out, saying I'm gonna go fight Crawford, and this could be a possibility, is that I gotta get past Ugas first. I don't want to overlook this guy, make a mistake, and lose that fight. So he got to kind of stay focused on Ugas to a degree. So he may not say things like, confidently that he's going to go straight after Crawford. Why? Because he knows he got a tough fight with Ugas coming up. That's why I said that whole Ugas thing was stupid in the first place. Because if Errol Spence is showing up, he say he's in the best shape of his life and all this, well, shit, you could have showed up like this for Crawford then. When he was hitting them pads and shit and hitting the bag and shit, he could have showed up like that for Terence Crawford.
16, you come out victorious, provided you come out.
You know what I'm saying? He could have showed up like that for Bud. What's going on, D Luckett? I see you in the building. You said the man will have 3 belts. He said all the hate. Spence fans don't like no criticism, bro. Spence fans are super sensitive. And I get it. It's because your guy been moving kind of funny for the past years and shit. And any little thing now that's not jacking him off, y'all take it as hate. I wouldn't talk about the dude if I hated him. Just know that. I don't waste time talking about people I don't like. I do not waste the time. I won't even acknowledge it. That's not this type of program. My criticism is for his reluctance on facing Crawford. Oh yeah, he said he looking to stop Ugas. Yeah. He said he looking to stop Ugas. If Ugas comes out hot, he's gonna stop him like early and shit. Like, we'll see, bro. You haven't stopped nobody in a while, Errol. You know what I'm saying? You haven't stopped nobody in a while, Errol. Yeah, you haven't stopped nobody in quite a while, man. So, I don't know if I believe that knockout stuff. Hey, Craig Smith says, I guess y'all didn't hear after all all of that, I got to clean up my side of the street. Then I'll get the Crawford. Then he said all 4 belts don't mean nothing to me when at first that's all that mattered. Yeah, Errol Spence been doing a lot of contradiction over the years and shit, man. Like he said, my kids can't eat off belts, and now it's about legacy. And then it's not about legacy. Now it's about legacy. Um, um, what's the name? Never had all the belts. What's his name? What are you talking about? Felix Trinidad. Like, so yeah, he's kind of all over the place with this shit. Do you want the fight or not, man? He keeps saying the 4th one. Just say I'm going for Terence Crawford. That's promoting the fight by mentioning his name. That's building up the fight. Yeah, they don't. Spence fans don't like no criticism, man. Like, look, bro, not everything that's said about your favorite fighter. You said, oh, salute to my boy YSM Sports Media. He says Bud's son got an amateur fight coming up. Wow. Okay. Y'all go subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. Yeah, so Bud's son, I guess he's boxing now, huh? Let me see if it's on social media. Because I know his sons was wrestling, and that's a good base. That's a good start. You know, start the kids off in wrestling because that gets them discipline and all that other shit, right? Wrestling is a really good. I mean, I know you guys don't like wrestling, and I get it, the grappling and shit, but the training they do, man, them motherfuckers got excellent conditioning, strong as shit, good core, strong base, and all that shit. You can get some good shit from wrestling to complement like boxing and things of that nature. Yeah, I don't see nothing here, but yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it. He said Crawford's son got an amateur fight coming up. So little Bud probably gonna be boxing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what he can do. If he gonna be like his dad in the next however many years it's gonna be a long time. You know what I'm saying? So Sean T says, who is Crawford fight next? It would be Errol Spence, but here we are. Oh, you say you think it's a wrestling match? Oh, okay. So Bud's son got a wrestling match coming up. You says Craig Smith says, well, I really dislike him. I'm not going to say hate, but I really dislike him because he's phony to me. Yeah, I don't hate this. I don't hate Errol Spence at all. I actually like Errol Spence. It's just I'm on the other team. I'm Team Crawford, man. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hide it. Call me biased, any of that bullshit. I'm Team Crawford. I like Spence too. You know what I'm saying? And if he won, it's like, man, shit, salute, man. You know what I'm saying? You beat Kumite. But there's no hate from me. Well, what I gotta really hate him for? I mean, I don't like the bullshit that I had to go through for 3 years, arguing with Spence fans, his fans for some years on some cowardly shit. It was some cowardly shit that was going on. I'm not gonna back down on that. I ain't gonna forget that either. Oh, I'll let everything else be bygones, But all that shit, arguing with his fans about stupid shit like splits and shit, he caused all that. Streaks and shit, he did all that. So yeah, that was some bullshit on his part. So hopefully he learned from that bullshit. He's gonna do better doing forward because that shit was whack as hell, bro. His fans out here was looking crazy too from repeating that shit. When we just want to see a fight, bro. Y'all did everything in the world to stop this dude from fighting Terence Crawford. Y'all did everything in the world to stop it, to downplay it, to act like it wasn't a big fight, to say this and say that. I remember I got a whole playlist with Spence and Crawford, a whole playlist for years of. I got a whole playlist with Spence and just Crawford. So I remember everything, and I got that shit recorded and documented. A lot of bullshit. My energy over the years in regards to this shit. Sometimes I'm hostile as hell. Sometimes I'm optimistic and hopeful. Other times I'm pissed off, cursing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think now in 2022, I think the right thing is gonna happen this year, and that's the fight between Spence and Crawford. Now, of course, he like I said, he gotta get past Ugas, man. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see what everybody's saying. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. I'm not gonna be on long. You said it was on IG? Hold up, let me see. It was probably on his what's the name? Yeah, I haven't went live in a little minute, so I figure I'll go live for a little bit, chat it up with you guys. Yeah, she Jamaican. Damn, look at her. Mm-hmm. Look at Megan Thee Stallion though, man. Look how big she is, bro. That's a big ass chick, man. That's a big girl, man. She look how small Bud look. Like she could put on some gloves and rumble. Like she big as hell. She stout though, for sure. But yeah, Let's see what. Let's see. See if I can. I don't know how to do it on the desktop and shit. The desktop is a little bit different. Terence Crawford third. Oh shit, right here. Let's go, nephew. You start. Oh, that's one of his. Is he boxing? Nah, that's wrestling. They got the wrestling. Yeah, how antagonists do that? Yeah, they got the wrestling thing on. Yeah, so he got a. They got that shit set up like it's a fucking boxing match. Hold up. Yeah, they got that set up like a box. Terence Crawford the third. Oh shit. Yep. So Lil Bud about to have a main event wrestling match or whatever that was. I never seen nothing like that before. He must be the shit though. Crawford Jr. You know what I'm saying? He must be the shit, man. Keyshawn Davis. But yeah, man, throwback fighters, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think I would agree. I would agree. I think Crawford is a throwback. You know what I'm saying? I always said that. But Errol Spence, the way he was moving for the past 3 years kind of takes him out of that race for me. You know what I'm saying? Because throwbacks, you know, they would have been took that challenge, bro. You know what I'm saying? He sat back and dealt with a lot of criticism, even from you guys like your boy, a lot of people for years and shit. So yeah, he said he see all that shit, bro. If you throwback, you would have had to act on that. If you throwback, you would have had to been act on that. But like I said before, this is real life. This ain't no video game. There's things called confidence that's needed to deal with a task like Terence Crawford. He probably just didn't have it. You got to build yourself up. You said Megan Thee Stallion built like Wonder Woman in the comics. You say you think it's pay-per-view. What? Crawford's son on pay-per-view? That little dude must be fucking good then. Dre the Man says Errol Spence is a hypocrite and a politician. He didn't keep the same energy he had for Bud as Thurman, Porter, and Garcia. Fact, see? And this is what I said, man. You guys don't never forget. Y'all don't forget. I'll be reading the comments, man. Y'all is ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is ruthless. Y'all not playing no games. Y'all said, man, this dude lied too many times. I'm not giving him no chances. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you because that was a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yeah. Wrestling is a major part in the Midwest, man. Wrestling is really like big in like Iowa, Oklahoma. You know, the middle states, the Midwest. Really, really popular wrestling is. But yeah, what else happened? Really ain't too much happened that I didn't talk about already, to be honest with you guys. Really, we just waiting on who Crawford's going to fight now. You know, everything else is kind of already kind of panned out for the most part. But right now, we just kind of waiting to see what Bud going to do. We haven't heard from Keith Thurman. He went radio silent. You haven't heard nothing from him on no social medias. So yeah, you hearing rumors that him and Crawford or him and Garcia. I seen ESPN share the Crawford Garcia photo. So yeah, maybe they heard something too. Maybe they just going off what everybody else heard. But really, nobody knows what's next for Bud. Nobody knows. I don't think nobody knows. Do Bernie know? It seems like he don't be knowing shit either. Like it seems like Crawford kind of keep his business to himself until like the last minute type shit. Like even Bernie don't really know. Maybe he do. Maybe he's just not in liberty to say anything. But I say this, man. Crawford should fight Thurman or Garcia. I mean, really, it don't matter who he fight. To me, it don't matter who he fight. As long as we get the Spence Ugas winner. I don't care if it's Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia. I mean, guys ain't gonna give him credit for those wins if he beat them pretty easily, right? If he beat those guys shockingly easily, he's not gonna get no real credit for it. They gonna say, well, you know, these guys ain't been the same since this, that, and the third. So he might as well just fight whoever and then sit back and wait until the Spence Ugas winner. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to see Keith Thurman. because he fought recently. It's a fresher fight, and you really can't say nothing about him being inactive and shit because he just had a fight with Barrios. Danny Garcia, it's really not in his DNA to move like this. So I kind of don't believe that Danny Garcia situation. I don't know if I necessarily believe that Danny and Crawford. I don't know. That's not how Danny really. I don't know. I don't see him coming off a 2-year layoff, fighting Terence Crawford on his first fight back. I just don't see that coming from Danny Garcia. Don't see it at all. You said Shakur coming? Absolutely. Shakur definitely coming, bro. He coming. I don't want him to. Well, he's a confident, cocky little dude, man. Maybe that rule won't apply for him. Sometimes when these guys get too confident, overconfident, cocky, they end up fighting, losing, or looking bad against the guy they're supposed to have an easy night against. I don't see that from Shakur, despite his cockiness. I think he's just that damn good. You say you think Bud should wait? Danny don't want to fight and Keith need 3 more years. Yeah, he could just wait, but if he could fight, why not? I mean, Bomac said they return in June and July. So I expect to really hear an announcement about who Crawford's fighting and what he's going to do within the next week or so. You know what I'm saying? So if he's fighting in June or July, it's probably going to be Keith Thurman. You say you think Bud's waiting for the Spence Ugas winner? I mean, he could possibly be, bro. Like I said, we really don't know. We can only assume what he really wants to do. But fans is waiting. Fans is waiting. Fans is watching. You know, fans waiting. Fans is watching. They waiting to see what's next, man. They want to see the big fight with Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. I don't think there's no way this fight can't happen this year. Where's Argentinian's Barber at, man? I don't think you should have made that bet with Loyal to the Game, bro. I don't think you should have made that $400 bet. He actually hit me up the other day, too. Asked me where's dude at. I said I haven't seen him. But you made that bet online, bro. And if this fight happens, man, you got to pay your bets, bro. You got to pay your debts, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was sitting there shaking my head like, y'all do not make that fucking bet, bro. That fight likely probably will happen now since you going through with this bet. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to happen long as Spence wins. Spence wins, I think it's going to happen. He had no choice. He ain't got no choice. I also, real quick, I heard something about they may make, I don't know, I forgot where I saw it at. They may make Virgil Ortiz and John Ennis because Virgil #1 in WBO and Ennis is #2. Now Ennis is already in the IBF right now, so I don't think he's going to really go that route. But WBO may make him and what's the name fight. You know what I'm saying, as a WBO eliminator. So yeah, be looking for that if Virgil can still make 147. I've been seeing people still trying to say Crawford and Boots and stuff. You said Shakur's your second favorite fighter. Yeah, that motherfucker cold, man. Cold. He cold. I don't think he's gonna have any trouble. I really have a hard time seeing anybody beating Shakur. You said Danny pussed out against Boots. Yeah, he said that Boots has his own path and I have my own path. So that's in other words, I'm not fighting you. You know, that's what Sean Porter kind of said too. What's going on, bro? Horse, I see you in the building. Yeah, that's what Sean Porter said too. Like, yeah, nah, I'm not fighting him. Hell no. You said Devin Haney and Shakur is a super fight. So it'd be what? Almost 30 by then. Hopefully they fight. They probably will too. They cool though. Shakur and Devin, they tight. So yeah. Yeah. Other than that, people, we just waiting on the news, man. That little interview was kind of boring though with Errol Spence today. It was kind of boring. They was asking some safe softball questions. I mean, but really all the good questions got asked already. But yeah. Real quick though, what about this lack of promotion for this Tank fight, man? Tank brought up a good point. Like yeah, I'm thinking like shit. His fight next month. We ain't really heard nothing about it. No nothing. No pictures. No nothing. You know what I'm saying? Rolly been doing all the promoting himself for this fight. You know what I'm saying? This is just something I wanted to put out there real quick. Like Rolly been doing all the promoting himself. Tank Davis is not necessarily a guy that's gonna be out here promoting the fight and talking shit and doing videos. But Rolly is, and Rolly's been promoting the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Rolly's been promoting the fight. So yeah, Floyd Mayweather, man. Let's be honest about Floyd. He's not a good promoter. He's not. He's terrible. He's the polar opposite of what he was as a fighter. He's an excellent fighter, probably one of the best. But as a promoter, he's probably the worst. And I like TBE. That's my guy, right? But he's probably one of the worst promoters I ever seen. He's worse than any of these dudes. He's terrible. He's terrible. He should be promoting his fighter, but now he's out here shaking hands with Kyrie Irving and shit. Floyd don't give a fuck about promoting fighters, man. He don't. He's halfway in, halfway out. You said they're not about to waste any more money making Tank a star to leave. Yeah, they not. They not. But they showing. But what about Rolly though? What about Rolly though, Dre? Because Rolly, the guy that came out and said that I'm going to be loyal to Floyd and Al Heyman no matter what. So why don't you promote the fight for him? Nah, they don't want to do it. Why? Because them niggas lazy, bro. That's why. That's why. They fucking lazy. And they don't want to put no money up. TBE supposed to have all this money. Why you ain't putting money up for your fighters, bro? We should be hearing about Rolly Tank like every other day. But guess what? It's guys like your boy Bushido talking about that fight every other fucking day. I'm not getting nothing from that shit. So I said, man, Floyd, he whack as fuck as a promoter, bro. Whack as hell. Super whack. Like, what's going on with your fighters, bro? And Tank Davis said, I'm definitely leaving. I'm out. Like, he said he's definitely leaving. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He better make sure he win this fight against this dude. He better make sure he win this fight against this dude. Because Tank Davis said he's out of there.
Light work. Putting in work. Miami, Vegas, New York, LA. Gotta work hard.
Yeah. Floyd is really good as far as building himself, you know. But as far as, I guess you could say they did a good job with Tank to a degree. But I think they should have moved him a little faster. Fought some bigger names. You know, they kind of was like nickel and diamond Tank, milking them and shit. And he ain't really had no significant significant names on his resume. You know what I'm saying? He's almost 30 years old. And Tank Davis, we've been watching him since he was what? He's been around for about a good 7 years now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Floyd sucks as a promoter, man. Excellent fighter, all that. But as far as a promoter, nah, man. Where's the promotion for this fight for your boy Tank Davis and Rolly Romero? At least for Rolly Romero, because you know he gonna be loyal to you. Nah, we ain't gonna spend no money on that. We seen his last event flop, so we not gonna spend no more money on Tank like that. We gonna sell the people the illusion that he's a star though, but he's not really necessarily moving like a star. Yeah, man. So yeah, Tank Davis got to do what he got to do, man.
I'm the big dog at the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30 wherever we give.
That shit pissed me off so much when he said that. That shit pissed me the fuck off when he said this shit, bro. This shit pissed me off, bro. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking this shit right here, his fans was all just, ooh, yeah. They love this shit, bro. This was all I heard was quack, 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 quack. But now he was just playing. Was you just playing when you said it here, though? Yeah, you may have been trolling on your girl's live, but you wasn't. You said that shit again, bro. So I don't think you was really playing, Errol. See, I'm a forgiving guy, though. But the Bud Army, hell nah, man. They got their arms. They got their arms ready, bro. They ready to fucking pull that trigger on you, bro. One fucking mishap, one mistake, they own you, man. Bud fans don't play around. Nah, bro, Horace, he was not joking, bro. Stop.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap, bro, Horace. He was not joking, bro. He was not joking. What's going on, Jason Williams? I see you in the building. Yes, right. Give me that HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. We now on the road to 15,000 subscribers because we just got 11. That's right. Bud Army, man. Bud Army is vicious as hell too, boy. I be watching y'all, man. Y'all is vicious. I try to be a little diplomatic because I don't hate Errol Spence Jr. I actually like Spence. I'm just, I'm on the opposite team. But y'all, oh man, there's no ceasefire, there's no holds barred. Y'all ain't hearing nothing. Y'all ain't believing nothing. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't trying to hear none of that shit. He says, whatever we give him, meaning whatever Al decides. Yeah, man. He said, play it again. All right, here we go.
We give. Like I said, I'm the big dog at the welterweight division. And you gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30 where we give. Like I said, I'm the big dog at the welterweight division. And you gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30 where we give.
Now, is that something a Throwback will say? I mean, really? That's the shit I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm saying. Like, why would you say that, bro? If you just playing. You supposed to say it once, but like, nah, I'm just playing. Nah, he wasn't playing. Because his fans took that shit and ran with it. Right? His fans literally took that and they were regurgitating that for about a good year and a half. I remember. For about a year, 2 years, 2 years plus, his fans were sitting there regurgitating this 70-30 and all this other shit. And he sat back and let it happen. He said he watches everything and he pays attention to all this stuff, right? He probably watching now. What's up, Errol? But nah, bro. You let that shit get it didn't even we weren't even supposed to be fighting with your fans like that for this long. Actually, we was all fans of everybody until you drew a line in the middle of the street, bro. What's going on, Dre the Man? Appreciate the super chat. He says, y'all forget it was Tank complaining that Floyd was moving him into big fights too fast. Look for fight video. Cry said, yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Yeah, he did say that, man. Appreciate the super chat. He did say that. Because he said he wasn't supposed to fight Pedraza or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But if anything, look, I'll take it as this. Tank will fight whoever you tell him to fight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think Errol Spence was playing, bro. Because look, that shit was feeding his ego. He was really feeling himself around that time. Think about Spence around that time when he was out doing all that stuff outside boxing. Those distractions and shit. And his fans was condoning that bullshit. They should have been on his ass. But instead, nah, yeah, 70-30, big fish. Yeah, we turning up. Yeah, we lit. And all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was on. That's what they was on. So no, he's not Throwback from this shit. His style, yeah, because he has somewhat of a really aggressive style. To a degree, he attacks body a lot, right? That's not really something they do in amateurs too much. It's body work. And Errol Spence, he was just taking dudes out with body shots and shit. But as far as the way he was moving, taking scalps, facing all the best, nah, man, there was a lot of hesitation when it came to Kumite Crawford. A shit ton of hesitation when it came to Kumite. And that's facts, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no Bob Arum. I don't want to hear nothing about no streets or splits or he wants too much money. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. Remember this shit right here? Hold up.
Like in Errol Spence and Terence Crawford.
Errol Spence and Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
No, that fight's not happening right now.
Okay. Like, what is that big roadblock? Because I feel that's what the fans really want to see.
No, what fans?
Boxing fans.
No. Boxing fans want to see the best that are out there. But again, the fans are anointing those two as the best welterweights out there. They have to go out there and prove that.
But who would you like to see Errol Spence fight next then?
I would like to see Errol Spence fight who he wants to fight in his very next fight, and it's going to be a massive fight.
You see that shit? This is the energy this is what they was on, bro. All them dudes, bro. Let's not see his fans want to act like this shit never happened, but I ain't gonna forget. Yeah, I'm a forgiving guy, but I ain't forget this shit. That shit was lame as hell. Everybody was against that fight happening, bro. Floyd said, "Oh no, that fight not gonna happen right now." Tim Smith, oh well, how much do he want? And they was really downplaying Bud, bro. So let's not act like that shit didn't happen. All them dudes over there was doing that shit.
Pull up on Spence. Hey, you already know. Hey, look. I love it. Hey, I love it.
I told him about what that working. I told him about what that working. This ain't no Keith Thurman shit. That's what we be scared of shit.
Now, this was damn near 4 years ago, y'all. 4 years ago. November 17, 2018. I posted this video. Almost 4 years ago, man. 4 years ago. Is that throwback after this meeting here? Nah, man, it's not. It's not throwback at all. It's not throwback at all. How things proceed to play out afterwards, it's not throwback, bro. What's going on, D-Lo 404 Boxing? I see you in the building. What's going on, Wayne Hennessy? Y'all go subscribe to D-Lo 404 Boxing. Yeah. I've been meaning to ask you guys, man. I might just do a poll. I'll probably just do a poll, so be looking out for it. But I need to have a consistent time to go live. I feel like I need to have a consistent time to go live, so I'm going to drop some dates, some times throughout the day and the days of the week, and I'm going to see what you guys vote on, and then that's what we'll likely do, whether it's in the morning streams or sometime in the evening. Definitely not in the afternoon because everybody is just, there's no traffic. But it's going to have to be in the evening or something, maybe in the morning. So, yeah, I'm gonna make a poll, so be looking out for it and give you guys the thoughts and when you guys are likely be on so we can have let's get these conversations going. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm really feeling good about boxing this year, man. It was looking grim 2 months ago, but now, man, shit's really starting to shape up. I really wish Charlo would step up, Jamal Charlo would step up and fight Andre or somebody. But other than that, man, this year is looking pretty interesting. We got some named guys fighting or potentially fighting each other this year, man. I think these fighters are finally doing right by boxing and not just looking for the easy road and taking the easy fights for the big paydays and shit. Nah, man, y'all got to fight. Yeah, that's right, Slat Tendencies. I always kept it a buck, bro. I got a whole playlist talking about this whole thing, bro, from back when it first started. Man. Long time. Whole bunch of videos. I got more videos on these two dudes than anything. And it's for a reason. But it should be Errol Spence know what he got to do. That's all I can say about it. He know what he got to do this time. Either you fight Crawford or you go up and do what? You know what I'm saying? Go up and do what? So, yeah, he got to fight Crawford. I think even now if he loses, if it looks bad against Ugas, or if it's controversial, I still think he's going to go through with the fight. Why? Because he really have to. Crawford's one of his biggest paydays he's going to get. And really, he wasted a lot of time, like he said. Yeah, bro, that's exactly, Dre, man. That's exactly why I got a whole Spence Bud playlist for receipts, bro. And I'm going to tell you straight like it is. You know what I'm saying? Spence was doing a lot of ducking, bro. And you see my energy change over the years because I was neutral. Of course, I've always been a Bud fan. That's my favorite boxer. But I like Spence a lot. He was like my second favorite boxer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe third. But he was one of my favorite guys, too. So I was a little bit more neutral early on, hoping for the best and made the best man win type shit. But as time went on, I'm like, man, Errol Spence really ducking this dude. He really don't want to fight this dude. It's like, damn. Then it got really bad once his fans got on board with all the bullshitting that he was doing, all the dumb shit that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? They was on board with it. If I was mad at Spence drunk and shit on them podium and shit and all that, I was like, come on, bro, what you doing, dog? But his fans like, yeah, let him live. Let him live. Like I said, I blame his fans. They should have been watching this. They should have had their boy back. Y'all should have had y'all boy back. Y'all was condoning that shit. That's why he was sitting back letting it happen. 70-30 and all that foolishness. It's because of y'all. Yeah, I said it. It's because of y'all. Because if he seen his fans going against that shit he was saying, he would have changed his tune real quick. But since he seen y'all was so on board, and Errol Spence got a strong fan base, he sent back on his high horse like, yeah, I'm the big dog. Yeah, 70-30, 80-20. Yeah, I called a shot. Sit in the back seat. I blame y'all niggas. That's y'all. Y'all the reason why this fight got stretched out this long. Because if y'all was on your boy's ass, we would have been talking about a trilogy right now. But I guess everything happens for a reason, right? I'm a strong believer in that as well. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe it was supposed to play out this way. But shit, you can't waste no more time in boxing, bro. I don't know what kind of fans you got, dude. But I'm the type of fan to be like, look, man, you can't waste no time. These guys, think about this, right? Think about some years ago, back when Crawford was still relatively a lightweight. Back when Adrian Broner was still champion and doing his thing. They was talking about a fight between Crawford and Broner. That was a fight fans used to talk about all the time. A fight between Terence Crawford and Adrian Broner. Look what both guys are at in their careers today. And Crawford is what, 3 years older than AB. And look what both men are at in their careers today. Totally fucking different. Crawford is still at the top of his game. Adrian Broner is at the bottom. Right? It's not easy staying consistent in the sport for long periods of time throughout the fame and just everything. Think about it. You a fighter, right? You're making a lot of money. You don't got to get up and clock in every day and shit. Of course, you got to stay disciplined yourself and stay in the gym and stay in shape. But guys like AB wasn't doing that. Guys like Crawford was. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence started playing around, gaining weight between fights, coming, having weight cutting camps and shit and doing all that shit. Was Crawford doing any of that? No, he wasn't. He's in shape on top of shape on top of shape on top of shape. It wasn't him gaining weight, getting fat, losing weight. No, he's on shape on top of shape on top of shape. That's the fucking difference, bro. But see, his fans so enamored by the glitz and glamour, right? The shining and, you know, we getting lit and turn up and all that. Yeah, they was rooting for that bullshit. I'm trying to see how this dude looking in the gym. How's his weight? Is he disciplined? Is he doing what he needs to do to stay ready for Kumite? That was my energy. Is this dude doing what he needs to do to be ready for Terence Crawford? Because Crawford ain't fucking playing. That dude ain't playing. All that shit. Oh, man, fuck that. Terence Crawford ain't playing with none of these fighters. You see the energy. I seen when they was over there at Dubai. I think they was in Dubai. Crawford was talking. All these fighters was there. John Pascal. All these fighters was there. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor. Crawford was in the middle just talking. Everybody was shut up listening. Everybody was just sitting there listening. Because they know. You know what I'm saying? Even the bigger guys know. This little motherfucker right here is something different. And that's why Errol Spence should have been at his absolute best over these past 3 years. So now he's playing catch up. Yes, he's playing catch up with Terence Crawford. Now, I will give Errol Spence this. He had a late start in the sport, relatively 15 years old. I think he just got too caught up into the hype. I think Errol Spence Jr. fell for his own hype, got too caught up into the hype. Started to really believe that he was invincible, right? And all this, you know, his fans ain't gonna never really, you know, they believe he's invincible. He believed it, right? So then that energy carried on to his threat to everything that he's gained, Terence Crawford. Crawford was humble in his challenging with those guys initially. All these dudes, he's always, you know, I would like to face this guy. I would love to face that guy. I got a belt, so what's up? You know, and these dudes be downplaying him. So now he's like, man, fuck that. That's why Crawford was saying stuff like, that fight's past me. I'm not going to do it no more. Because look what I'm going through. Y'all remember this stuff? Yes, you didn't forget that quick. We didn't forget that quick. Yeah, I remember all that, bro. All that. Let's stop the cap, man.
Stop the cap.
Salute to Dre the man for the super chat. He says, I want to see these fights and when these guys are in their 20s, young, hot-headed, and fired, not when they're old, settled, ready to check out. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. In their 20s. You'll be hard-pressed to find these guys fighting in their 20s nowadays, man. They say 30s is the new 20s. I mean, maybe, but, I mean, they could have fought again in their 30s. Hopefully this new batch of fighters, the 24s, all these 24-year-olds and shit, Hopefully they fight in their 20s, and then we can revisit these fights in our 30s. So it'll be money. You know what I'm saying? If they good as we think they are, whether they take a loss or not, they'll still be relevant within 5 or 6 years from now to go make some more money, fight each other again down the line. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, I want to see all these dudes fight, man. I mean, I'm not one to block a fight. If a dude want to fight, I'm not gonna say, oh well, I may say he may not beat this dude, but hey, I'm with it. Let's see what he got. I'm not about to look for no excuses. When shit like for the dudes that will come say, oh, well, what about Crawford fighting Boots? Boots ain't knocking on that boogeyman door like that. He's not banging on that. He's not banging on that door like that, bro. He's not. But Boots will get it too. I like Ennis a lot too, but you messing with Kumite, man. You go. I don't know if you gonna want that right now. You go stay on the route you're going. Stay on that IBF route. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Dre the man says fighters get better if they lose when they're young. Look at you, Lubin and Jamel. They better off losing. Yeah. Yep. But when you lose in your 30s, man, it's different, bro. It's different. It's different. That's why in your 20s, man, you gotta go through that rough road early. Fight some tougher guys. Get hit. Find out who you are as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Find out who you are as a fighter. Taking easy fights is not good for you. I mean, you definitely need those though for confidence building and stuff like that. But doing too much of that, it's not good, man. You got to fight the tougher fighters. You got to fight somebody that's going to punch you in the fucking mouth. You got to fight somebody that's tough so you can know who you are as a fighter and what you can improve on or what you learn about yourself as a man and as a fighter. Because you learn a lot about yourself in a fight. You really do. You learn a lot about yourself. Whether you won or lost. You know what I'm saying? You learn. You said Bud been fighting easy fight. Here come Jay Cooley, kicked the door down hating. He said, I bet y'all only saying Bud the only throwback. And it said the same thing to y'all fight. Y'all deluding. The Bud fans scared to acknowledge it. Look, man, Bud is throwback. Okay? Crawford is throwback. Spence, yeah. But those past 2.5, 3 years, it wasn't throwback, bro. It wasn't throwback. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think they throwback, man, to a degree. Errol Spence has a throwback approach. You know what I'm saying? His fighting style is somewhat throwback. You know, the way he carries himself in the fight and shit like that. The old school Spence was throwback. Spence before the hype got to his head. Yeah, he was throwback. He was that dude. He wasn't gonna do too much talking. He'll grab his lunch pail, go to work, beat your ass, and walk up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And he was looking to fight all the best guys. And I think Spence buckled down and got back to that Spence. I like that Spence. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the Yellow Beezy hip hop Spence. That wasn't him. I could tell that really wasn't him. And I could tell that he wasn't a guy that got used to smoking and drinking and all that. Nah, he wasn't a guy that do that because he was slapped. And he had some bad people. See, I'm the type of friend that I would have been telling Errol, like, look, man, nah, bro, this ain't it. Not for you. Wait till after this is done. I'm that friend because I see that he has a lot going for him. I see that he's out here doing things that be detrimental to him in the progress of his career. Right? But he had a lot of people around him that was condoning his fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out with the wrong crowd. But he seemed like he buckled himself back down. He's on his ranch. He's pretty much to himself. And he's focused on boxing. He's looking at the criticism and all the haters, right? Even your boy Bushido. And it motivates him. He said he watches this, looks at the hate and stuff. It don't bother him, but he uses it as a motivation. And that's good. That's good. I want to see the best Errol Spence ever, right? I'm not one of these dudes that wants Crawford to have it easy. No, absolutely not. I want to see the best Errol Spence Jr. ever April 16th. I still got Ugas. But I want to see the best Errol Spence Jr. we've seen. That way, going into a Crawford fight, there will be no excuses. No excuses. But Crawford needs to fight Thurman in the meantime. I think that's a really good fight. I think that's a fight that could really increase the profile to the big one later on this year. I mean, it makes sense for PBC to do that. It'll be like a mini tournament with the veterans of the division, the champions of the division, to close out this thing, right? To put some closure to this welterweight division that we've been talking about for the better part of 4 or 5 years now. Get some closure as to who is truly the best welterweight. And damn, what if it's somebody like Ugas? What if Ugas wins it all? That'd be crazy. But yeah, that's what needs to happen for boxing, man. Boxing needs this. Errol Spence should be honored that he's even in this position to be considered to even have the potential to partake in one of the biggest fights in the sport, bar none. Without a shadow of a doubt, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence is the biggest fight in boxing. It's not even close, bro. At this point, right now, it's not even close. What other fight can compare to this fight? No other fight in boxing compares to this fight. No other fight. No other fight. Not even Wilder Joshua anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not Fury Joshua. Not none of that compared to this fight. This is the fight for boxing. This fight could potentially take boxing to the next level. Right? This fight right here, these guys in their prime, these young African-American dudes that's in their prime still, undefeated, this is the fight that could take boxing to the next level. Errol Spence got to go through with this shit, man. Salute to Norin Rad 1984 for the super chat. What's going on, J Rod? I see you in the building. Y'all roasted in the comment section. Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, me personally, you guys, I know a lot of Bud fans is on the fence and not feeling it, but I'm being optimistic, dude. I really am. I think he gonna do right. As long as he gets past Ugas, I think he gonna do right. He has to. This is all everybody's keep talking about. Boxing will never let him live this down. I don't think too much at this point is Crawford. Crawford did everything people asked. Stubbornly, right? Reluctantly, like, you know, he's a pretty stubborn guy. Us Midwest dudes tend to be stubborn, but he did it. So they'll be looking at Errol Spence like, bro, why didn't you go for the Crawford fight, bro? That will haunt him for the rest of his life, man. That will haunt him for the rest of his life. Every time anybody sees him that watches boxing, they go ask why you didn't fight Crawford. You cannot have that happen, bro. You do not want that happening to you. When you 45, 50 years old, people still asking why you didn't fight Terence Crawford. Got to do it, bro. Got to do it. Plus, you don't want to deal with no mandatories and shit, man. Go fight Kumite and get this shit over with, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as Bud, though, I think he should go ahead and fight Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia, man. Those are the only fights that really make sense for Crawford outside of Errol Spence or Ugas. Nothing else really makes sense. We got to finish this story between these guys. You know, Crawford and Danny got history. Keith Thurman and Crawford, years ago, that would have been, in my opinion, that was probably Crawford's toughest matchup years ago. But Keith Thurman, like I said earlier, fell down. Guys like Broner fell down. Crawford kept staying up. Shape on top of shape on top of shape. These dudes blowing up in fights, not out of shape and shit. Got to get themselves back in shape. Got to get themselves remotivated. Got to relight the fire. Crawford, that shit never waned for this dude. And these fighters see this shit. Salute to Dre for another super chat. He says, Crawford, Devin Shakur, Anton Ross, the only fighters that got that Mayweather discipline. Always training, never out of shape, missing weight. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. Always in shape, never missing weight. That's right. Yeah, I know Jason Williams, man. You know, Errol Spence, his uncertainty, he's unsure, you know, but he knows what he got to do. He knows what he got to do. But he probably looking at it as this. I don't want to completely overlook Ugas. I don't want to overlook this dude. They act like this Crawford fight is good guarantee, because back in his mind, I still got to fight Ugas. These guys with these microphones and shit in my face asking me these questions, They don't got to fight this guy. I got to fight this guy. But Errol Spence, it is what it is, man. You know, he's a little bit more laid back than he was a year ago and shit, and that's cool. But yeah, that's about it, you guys. The interviews today for Spence was kind of boring. It wasn't as good as the Last Stand one. It was kind of boring, but you know, they was really stroking his ego, really. I mean, and he'll ask Zab a question pertaining to Spence, and Zab would damn near have to say yeah, because I mean, it was horrible. It was a horrible interview. You know, they asked softball questions. The media guys that came on there to ask questions asked some really lame ass questions, some shit that nobody really wants to get. Like, whatever, man. Them dudes, man. You don't ask the good questions, man. But yeah, man, that's about it, you guys. Just had to do a live stream today. Haven't been on live stream probably about a week or so. You know, just see what everybody doing. I'm gonna do a post probably in a few hours, seeing when everybody usually be on. Will be a best time to do these streams. I want to have somewhat of a consistent schedule when we go live. We'll talk about this now, unless something crazy happens, like something breaking news, and I ain't got time to make a video and shit like that. Then I'll probably randomly just go live. But other than that, I would like to have a scheduled day and time where we could talk about things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude asks about his horses and like they. And I know these fighters sometimes don't want to talk other things outside of boxing, but all boxing fans want to hear from Errol Spence is about boxing right now because we haven't heard much from him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fans got a lot of questions, and it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be about Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, I be having random lives. All right, yeah, I gotta set a schedule. I'm gonna do a poll, and I'm gonna see when's a good time for everybody, for a majority of people. You know what I'm saying? Really, mornings and evenings is good for me. But it just depends on what time. But yeah, you guys, man. That's about it, man. We got 11,000 subscribers. That shit's hard, man. When you standing on your soapbox, I'll tell you that. It's not easy. When you don't have affiliations or you don't get shout outs and shit like that, or you're not affiliated with guys like the LDBC and nothing like that, man. It's hard getting these fucking subs, man. Your boy Bushido be putting in work. Those fucking videos I be doing, those little 4, 5, 6, 10-minute videos, man, that shit be taking a long ass time to do. All that editing and panning in and out and all that shit, man. Y'all gotta show your boy Bushido more love, man. I don't think none of these dudes working hard as me right now, to be honest. Maybe Blue Blood, you know what I'm saying? Ego be working. Man, them dudes I'm working hard as those dudes, and I ain't getting it like they getting it. I'm losing sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing sleep. Those 4-minute videos be taking anywhere from 30 to 45 to an hour to make sometimes. I got to think of the thumbnails, right? I got to think how I'm going to create the thumbnail. I got to think of a title. Sometimes a title alone is hard enough. And this is for guys who may want to start a channel. Coming up with a title is hard enough. Why? Because you're going to have to attract people to click. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Blue Blood is really good at. He has really good clickbaity titles. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be working hard over here, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit, I love it though. I really like what I'm doing. Man, I was just thinking back when I first started, when I felt like I was just talking to myself for months. Felt like I was just talking to myself. I remember when I first got 100 subs. And all the little finessing and little tricks you got to do to kind of get yourself out there, especially when you're not affiliated with guys like the LDBC, or, you know, you're just not doing no collaborations. And one thing I noticed about boxing content creators versus other content creators like the Manosphere and the Red Pill guys and all these other dudes, they collab with each other. They shout out each other. They do videos for each other. They let each other use each other content for their videos, for their audiences. But in boxing, assholes. All assholes. It is not the same. Right? You got to fight your way to the front of the crowd. You got to fight your way to the front of the crowd. That's what this thing is. It's your boy Bushido fighting his way to the front of the crowd while I be standing next to guys like Ego and Blue Blood. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm in this thing for the long run. Actually, I've been talking boxing every day, even before I came on YouTube, literally every day, for damn near a decade now. Literally every day, entertaining people on Facebook. I had groups, thousands of, like 30, 40,000 people groups. Facebook, they like to shut niggas down and shit. And I got one group that got 20. Go to Boxing Lounge on Facebook if you're on Facebook. But I don't really be as active as I was in the Facebook groups because Facebook be really trying to shut you down and shit. But I've been doing this shit for a long time now, man. And it's finally feeling like things is really moving. 11,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd get there. It seemed like you just be talking to yourself. It seemed like you was talking to yourself early on. Do people see these videos? How do I get these videos out? How do I do this? Like, man, this shit's crazy, bro. But I think I finally broke through. And it's thanks to you guys, man. You guys in the comment section showing your boy love and support, man. That means more than any donation. You guys hit the like button. That means a lot. That's everything. Hitting the like button, just interacting. Because your boy Bushido's going to be here. I ain't going no fucking well. You see how I evolved over the years? I got better at speaking. My quality of my content got better. So, man, y'all got to show your boy Bushido more love, man. Straight up. I'm going to continue to level up, too. I'm never satisfied. I'm going to always strive for better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and just have a fucking... I could literally sit here like some of these guys, right? They got 60, 70,000 and just have a picture on the screen and just talk. I could just simply do that. But nah, man. I like to go the extra mile and do the intro and have all the fancy shit, man. Some of you guys may like it, some of you don't, but that's just the way I do it. And I ain't gonna be able to stop. This is the way I do it, man. I like to really take it to the next level, man. Oh, yeah. I take that back. Goodfella shouted your boy out, man. Salute to Goodfella, man. Real thorough dude, man. He shouted me out and he showed your boy Bushido love, man. So salute to Goodfella, man. Salute to Goodfella. He helped out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't afraid to share my shit. He ain't afraid to shout me out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So yeah, salute to Goodfella, man. You know, and then when I say that, that's channels that's bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying? Channels that's bigger. Goodfella show your boy Bushido love, man. The breakdown with Kush the Great said, been with me since day one. Wow. Salute to you, bro. You've been with since day one. Hold up. Let me make you a mod or something, dude. Hold up. Day one? Man, I remember those days, dude. Jesus Christ. Let me add you as a mod, bro. Just because you a day one. And salute and thank you for the super chat, man. Damn. I swear, man. Day one. I remember, man. Go back. If y'all have time, if y'all bored, just check out some of my first videos, man. Man, I came a long way, man. I'm going to have to go back and watch it myself. I don't want to get teary-eyed or nothing, but I came a fucking long way with this shit. I didn't know how this was going to go. I didn't know if I was going to be able to obtain an audience. I didn't know how this live stream and stuff was going to go. I learned everything on the fly, editing. I became a pretty good editor now. I mean, as far as highlights and shit, I learned everything by myself. I don't be having no really like nothing, bro. All this shit is from the mud, man. So I'm kind of proud of myself because I did it from the mud, man. I didn't know where it was going to go, but I went for it. And it's really starting to pan out, man. I'm looking to get up there with guys like Blue Blood. Yeah, I ain't afraid to say his name. I'm looking to get up there with those type of dudes. Blue Blood and everybody, right? Start going to more fights. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not as media, because I don't like sitting in them chairs. But I don't know. We'll see. They say you can get better interviews and shit when you're not media. But there's no really fights in the Chicagoland area like that. So yeah. Yeah, man, I'm in this shit for the long run, you guys. And I appreciate everybody for showing me support. It's not easy doing this. Like, it's not as easy as some may think, especially the way I do my channel with all the editing. I'm telling you, the intros, the creativity, come on, you gotta give me something. You got a lot of stale dudes who may be good storytellers, but they be lying and shit. You got a lot of, look, man, everybody got their own wave, man. I do my thing over here the way I do it. I'm glad you guys like it. And I really appreciate every last one of you guys for the support, man. We had 11,000 subscribers, and this train ain't gonna stop. Yeah, real new media boxing today is all real also, man. Hey, okay, yeah. Yeah, man. Look, that's all I want, bro. I'm a little biased. I may have my, the way I feel about certain things at certain times, but at the end of the day, bro, I just want the best for the sport. I just want to see the best fight the best, bro. If my favorite fighter so happened to lose, well, then, hey, that guy was better. You know what I'm saying? It's really never personal for me. I got through all that emotion and personal stuff over the years, from years ago, back on when I was on Facebook as the admins and boxing knowledge and shit like that. And I got over all that stuff from years ago, man. So I don't really take it personal, except for that some of that Errol Spence shit had me a little heated at times. I used to go back and see some of those videos. But other than that, I just really want the best for boxing, man. I love boxing. I actually talk about boxing more than I talk about other stuff now. This channel was supposed to be an all-around channel, but man, boxing is where it's at, man. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is where it's at, man. But thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you guys for showing your boy Bushido support, man. Hit that like button if you didn't hit it yet. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Hope everybody have a good day. Peace out.